Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at your crush's current feelings for you. So we have 3 piles to choose from. For pile number 1, we have green opal. For pile number 2, we have fire agate. And for pile number 3, we have tiger's eye. I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile, pick whichever one you are most drawn to. So once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number ones. If you chose this green opal crystal and the 8 of swords, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at your crush's current feelings for you. Please be aware that this is a general reading, so only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you find yourself resonating with these messages, then please consider hitting the subscribe button. Also, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, please find my email address in the description box below. So let's go ahead and shuffle your tarot cards first, and then after that we'll take a look at your oracle cards. Okay, so spirit guides of pile number 1, their crush's current feelings for them. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the 8 of Cups, and we have the 2 of Swords reversed. I feel heartbreak in this pile. So what I'm getting here is maybe your crush could already be in a relationship, or maybe your crush has been single for a very long time because maybe they recently, or well, that sounds contradictory. Let me just reword. Okay, maybe they recently left a connection for some of you, whereas for others of you, maybe they've been single for a very long time, but they left a toxic connection, or they just had people in their life that didn't really want to choose them. So I'm seeing, either they had toxic connections in their life that they had to heal from for a very long time, or they're still on their healing journey and they're kind of like alone right now and single, trying to heal. Or maybe they had a lot of people in their life that just didn't want to commit to them, like situationship after the next, where they just felt like, does anyone even want me? And that's kind of the feeling I get here, true energies like that. So take whichever one resonates. The 5 of Pentacles is in the reverse at the back of the deck. So yeah, there's a lot of heartbreak in this person's heart chakra. They're currently healing their heart. And I don't think that this person's really open to love right now, to romantic love per se, because they are on their healing journey. So I think this person is such a romantic at heart that usually they always find themselves in relationships. They've actually never found themselves being alone for very long until this time around. So it feels very new to them, if that makes sense. But some part of their inner being, their soul, knows it's necessary for their development and their growth, so that they don't keep attracting toxic connections. Because as I look at the snakes on Medusa's head, I'm being drawn to like poisonous snakes, right? And how if we keep going back to a poisonous snake, expecting it to not bite us, and then it bites us and we keep going back, I feel like this is a message of this person maybe finding themselves again and again and again in toxic relationships, or finding themselves, always going for the same type of person that isn't maybe the healthiest for them. And so I think your crush is in a phase of their life right now where, although they're a romantic at heart and they always find themselves in relationships and they never really know how to stay single, some part of their soul feels it's necessary to stay single for some time and to get to know themselves, to develop self-love, and to figure out the reason behind why they keep attracting toxic people into their life, or people that don't want to choose them. or keep them as a second option, you know what I mean? So I feel like this person's just in a phase of doing the inner work right now, and it's a little bit difficult and hard. Um, but that's where I feel this person's at right now. But when it comes to you specifically, what is your crush feeling towards you? Let me just tap into the energy. Your crush has observed you, definitely. Your crush definitely knows who you are. And like, even if you have never spoken to your crush a day in your life, your crush knows who you are. If you have spoken to them, of course they know, but that's for those that, you know, kind of wonder, does my crush even know who I am? I don't know why that came through, but it came through for someone. Okay, and your crush has definitely observed you, and I feel like when they look at you, they feel like they like what they see. They look at you as if you are a healthy person. Like, there's something about whenever they're around you, whenever they look at you, they get this feeling that you sort of ground them. Even if you don't really interact much or at all, you just make them feel more grounded. They look at you as if you are like a stable person, and when they look at you, they actually feel as though they would like to get to know you slowly. I'm not sure if there are romantic feelings there yet per se, but when your crush looks at you, they view you as like the embodiment of what they would look for in a healthy romantic partner. So I do think that your crush just gets this vibe and overall gut feeling from you, like, you know, you would be a safe and healthy partner. But I think deep down they know they shouldn't pursue anything with anyone right now, period, because they are in their healing journey and they don't want to bring old emotional baggage into new connections, because that's what they've done a lot. I feel like this person has recently become self-aware, and that's the phase in their life right now where they're kind of just noticing these things about themselves, the patterns they fall into that may actually hold them back from finding a healthy romantic connection. And I think this person is kind of like hopped from relationship to relationship. Not because I don't feel player energy per se, but it more so feels like they just love so much that they always want to be in a relationship, if that makes sense. But again, it feels like now I need this time to stay single and focus on myself. So I think your crush looks at you and thinks, you know, maybe we can be friends, maybe we can get to know each other slowly. But I don't think your crush is necessarily in the phase of their life where they're in a rush to get into a relationship right now. Although there is that urge too, because that's their usual pattern. For some of you, they could have also been cheated on by multiple partners. Seven of Pentacles. We have the Three of Pentacles reversed. So they've cut certain people out of their life because of finding proof or evidence, or just having a gut feeling that something was off and it being right. The Wheel of Fortune. Five of Swords as well wants to pop out, so confirmation. I don't think this person has ever been in a stable, healthy, romantic connection. I mixed those two words together by accident. Page of Pentacles at the back of the deck and Nine of Swords behind that. I do think it roots back to childhood, which I often see within personal readings. A lot of our things root back from childhood or our younger years, and Eight of Wands reverse makes me feel like this might take a while to heal. It's not something that's just gonna be like a quick fix. It comes from a deeper wound within them that they have to look within too. That they have to look within, okay? I don't know why I keep messing up my words in this reading. It's like maybe this person gets a little bit nervous in front of you because I keep messing up my words. And it's reminding me, when I mix the two words together, it's reminding me of Mean Girls, the scene where Katie is like crushing on that guy. I think his name's Aaron, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. Anyway, she's crushing on a guy and then she mixes two words together like great and cool, and then she says gruel. So I do think your crush does like you a little bit, does feel a little bit nervous in front of you, does want to impress you. Almost feels like running away, but because they're so nervous. But then there's also this feeling of I should wait, I should take it slow, I should really get to know this person. Because I also feel like this person recently realized that they have a pattern of moving too fast in relationships and not getting to know people well enough, not, what's the word? You know, when you're getting to know someone and you're trying to see if there's red flags, they didn't really do that with their previous romantic partners. They just jumped into things too quickly. And so I think this time around, they're trying to change the way they approach things within their love life and really take it slow, get to know a person first before they develop true or strong feelings to a person or get attached to a person. Yeah, that's what I feel from their energy. But whenever they're around you, they do feel a lot of peace. And it's not often that they feel that because I feel like your crush is quite an anxious person. I mean, the Nine of Swords is here with the Eight of Swords, so they do get social anxiety and they do often feel anxious around people. But with you, it's kind of like you make them feel calm, yet the nervousness is because they might also like you a little bit or idealize you a little bit in their mind. I don't think it's a full-on crush, but it's kind of like wondering, oh, what if I was with them instead of all those other people? I wouldn't be as hurt as I was right now. Kind of feeling, if that makes sense. So with the Wheel of Fortune, I do think that opposite the Two of Swords, I think that your crush really isn't sure if they should, talk to you or not, or pursue anything with you or not, because I think they're afraid of falling into their old ways. And the thing I'm feeling from this person, don't take it personally, but again, they're very self-aware of this. It feels like they've recently become aware of these things. Your crush is the type of person that mentally and logically wants a healthy person, but finds themselves running after and chasing red flags. And so it feels like, I don't want to laugh because this is not something to laugh about, but I'm laughing because I understand it. Like, I've been there too. And it happens, but I feel like this person has some childhood trauma that they're not really looking back to, or I don't think they remember it fully. And I think there is a deeper rooted wound here as to why they search for toxic people. And they know they do, yet they can't stop. It's like a compulsive thing. And mentally, logically, they want a healthy person, but they find themselves running away from healthy people. So I think this person doesn't want to lead you on in a way because right now, mentally, logically, they feel like, okay, maybe we could be something. Maybe you would be a healthy partner to me. Maybe this could work. But then deep down, they know that what if I just end up running from this? Because this person has found themselves in situations with people before where that person has been healthy, but then they found themselves running back to the toxicity. And I see both sides to the situation. You know what I mean? Like, I see that this person has a deeper rooted wound that keeps them chasing on these toxic dynamics, even though they're aware of it, they keep doing it. And I see you being a good person that would be, a healthy representation of love for this person. And you probably want this person. I mean, you're watching a crush reading. So I understand both sides of the situation. With you, the advice I'd give is to just take it slow with this person, give this person time, and see where it goes. But don't put all your expectations onto this person. I know you're crushing on this person, but I'd say don't put any expectations because they know deep inside that they might not be able to give you everything you need. And that might be tough to hear, but it is what I'm seeing. So Yeah, I just think don't put too much expectations on this crush of yours. Something could grow out of this, something good and beautiful. But I think your advice from your spirit guides is to look at this like, if it's meant to be, it will be. If it's not, it won't. Whatever's meant for you will find you with the Wheel of Fortune, even if it's not this person. So that's where I'll leave your reading. I really hope this resonated. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this fire agate crystal and the King of Cups, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at your crush's current feelings for you. So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you find yourself resonating with these messages, then please consider hitting the subscribe button. Also, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, please find my email address in the description box below. So let's go ahead and shuffle your cards for you. So my pile number twos, I just want to tell you what I'm feeling before I start shuffling. I was very drawn to this crystal for you. I had no idea why, and when it was on the card, it kind of reminded me of the sunset and the ocean, but like opposite way around. Usually it'd be like this, if you get what I mean. But the colors kind of reminded me of like an ocean and a sunset. So that is reminding me of, when you see like a couple together in a movie and the man says to the woman or the person says to other person, let me not be gender specific, says to them, you're more beautiful or more handsome or more attractive than the sunset, than the ocean, than any beautiful view, like you're more beautiful. That's the kind of vibe I get. So your crush could be admiring you from afar. And also, I kept feeling like a cute, wholesome energy within your pile, as if like I'm fine. As I'm in your crush's energy, when I'm in someone's energy, I feel what they're feeling. So I felt as though you're so cute and cuddly and adorable, and like I just want to squeeze your cheeks and like, that type of feeling of cuteness, like overload. I felt that energetically towards you. Even though I can't see your face, I don't know what you look like, I don't know who's watching this pile, but I felt that towards you. So that may be what your crush feels towards you. So spirit guides of pile number two, spirit guides of pile two, temperance. What are their crush's current feelings for them? The world. Oh my gosh, this came out reverse now. Originally upright, so I'll read both meanings. And then I feel this card, the Fool. Okay, so at the back of the deck, you do have the Strength card, Six of Pentacles, and Three of Cups reverse popping out. So I will be honest with you, pile number two. I do think your crush is entertaining other people as well. I don't think they fully just have their eyes on you, but I do think they have their eyes on you. And that is what I'll say that's important, because I want you to know the truth and the honesty, like from me. But I do think that you and your crush are not dating yet, so it's not that serious. But if they are entertaining other people, they also have their eye on you. They also are interested in you. They'd be interested to see where things go with you. With the Fool here, I think they feel as though they could take a risk with you of like falling in love with you, or take a leap of faith here. What is the energy I'm feeling? They're scared of getting hurt. They're scared of putting all their eggs in one basket, which is why they're kind of like entertaining multiple people but not dating fully. It's not like a serious vibe. That's what I feel. It's like just talking to people. So I think with you, they would want to do this, but they are afraid of getting hurt by anybody. So they're afraid to put all their eggs in one basket. But with you, there's just something about you that they can't put their finger on. There's something about you that draws them to you, and they don't understand why. And that is the initial feeling I'm getting from your crush. They feel strong, intense feelings towards you. that doesn't feel normal for them. I don't know how to explain that, but I'll try my best to. So I feel like as I'm in this person's energy, they don't seem like they were looking for anything serious in terms of love, because like I said, they kind of fear getting hurt, and then they kind of don't put all their eggs in one basket and don't get serious with the person. Like I'm seeing them talk to people, and then once they start developing feelings, they run. Or I'm seeing them talk to like different people, and then once they start seeing it get too real, then they run. Um, which doesn't make sense to me, but this is just what I'm seeing in this person's energy. And when I'm in their energy, I feel like I have these strong, intense feelings for you that I don't usually feel for people in the beginning. And it doesn't feel normal. Like, it doesn't feel like, oh, this is just a crush. It feels like we've been together for many, many years with the Temperance card. This is going to sound so weird, but this is what I'm hearing. It feels like we've been together for many, many years and we're like a married couple. And I feel these intense feelings towards you. And I wouldn't lie to you, pile number 2. This is just what I feel from the energy. They do also crush on you, but it's more than a crush. It's like these intense feelings that are not normal to feel for someone you don't even know that well, or someone you don't even have like a proper relationship to. The intensity of the feelings doesn't match your relationship or the way you know each other, if that makes sense. It doesn't make sense to them. So, and I think they've been feeling this for a long time with the Temperance card. So that's what I'm getting here. Okay, so I want to get some clarification cards here, because I'm a little bit confused by your crush's energy. There is something they don't want to let go of, but I'm not sure what it is exactly. So I want to clarify the cards here. King of Cups, please, clarification card. The Three of Cups reversed, confirmation. Three of Cups reversed to me usually represents seeing multiple people at once, but like I said, it doesn't feel serious. It doesn't feel like this person's cheating on anyone or like in a relationship or anything, but it just feels like, I'm talking to multiple people, maybe on Tinder, but it never gets serious, if you get what I mean. Okay, we have the Two of Wands. We have the Four of Pentacles. See, this person isn't like the usual player that breaks people's hearts. This person doesn't want to hurt anyone, but they also just fear, like, it's not like they fear committing to a person, but I think they fear getting hurt. And so they kind of run when it gets real, or before it gets real, before they notice the other person start to catch feelings. And there's something from their past that they just don't want to let go of. The High Priestess also wants to come out. The stars at the back of the deck, the Two of Cups, Eight of Cups popping out with the Six of Cups. So I think that, if I'm going to be completely honest, I think your crush had a previous relationship with a person that could have been serious, could have not been serious, but I think they really loved that person and that person broke their heart and left them. And I think now that it kind of like messed with them in a way, if you get what I mean. Where now your crush doesn't really want to commit to like anybody, but for you, maybe they could. Like, that's how they're feeling. And the thing is, my opinion of this, my opinion, not me reading the energy. I could be wrong in my opinion, because it's just my opinion. I don't really... I feel like that's a little bit of a red flag, in my opinion, because, okay, let's say your crush does have commitment issues, right? Maybe it's not real commitment issues like them, hurting people and like breaking people's hearts and things like that, but maybe they're just scared to fall in love again because maybe they gave their all in that previous relationship and that they've kind of feel like their previous relationship broke them down or broke them. And they feel like for you, they would be able to commit, but when I look at this energy, in my opinion, that's a little bit of red flag because I don't know how to explain this. Because it feels like they think that in the moment, but are they really going to follow through on that? Or is that just what they're feeling in the moment? That's my concern. You know, do they actually mean that? Or is that just what they feel in the moment? Are they going to change their mind later? And look, my opinion could be wrong, but that's just how I'm seeing their energy. Because, look, I'm in their energy and I feel what they're feeling, but then I also have my own perception of what they're feeling. So I could be wrong, but that's kind of my take on this energy. I think the High Priestess here is a message that, this was an extra card I wasn't looking for, but it's a message that it's important for you to trust your intuition and your gut feelings when it comes to this person as to if you think they would be a good partner for you or not. Because, you may be crushing on them, but when you really tap into your gut feelings, be honest with yourself. Do you think this person could treat you right or be, right for you? Do you honestly think they would commit to you? And I'm not asking you to how do I word this? I'm not asking you to say to you that they don't want that, but I want you to really tap into your gut feeling and be honest with yourself and ask yourself that. And if the answer is yes, then pursue this, but I'd also say be cautious. Don't get too attached too quickly if they are having signs of commitment issues. And yeah, that's the advice I'd have here. Because the thing is, this person might feel this right now, but I also don't want to sell you dreams. So I want you to think about this clearly and yeah, just take it slow. The star at the back of the deck, though, tells me maybe this person's in a phase of healing right now. I don't think they healed before. I do think they still have feelings for this ex of theirs, if I'm going to be honest. And I do think they still hold on to the things that happened there in that connection. So that could get in the way of your potential connection, but I do think that your crush feels there is a lot of potential with you and they'd be willing to try. And with the Ten of Pentacles here, I think this person wasn't looking for love, as I said before. They weren't looking for a long-term serious relationship. But for you, they just might consider it. That's the feeling I get from this person's energy. For you, I just might consider it. Kind of energy. Four of Pentacles reversed. This person's at a stage right now in their life where they want to let go of the past. They don't want to hold on to it anymore. So I guess that is a good thing. And the Two of Wands here tells me this person wants to make a choice when it comes to these other people they're entertaining. If they should continue doing so or if they should just put their focus on you. Because like I said, your crush does have feelings for you. Intense, strong feelings for you. And there is a lot of hope here and they do feel like you're a person they can trust. So that adds to the fact that they would be willing to take the risk with you because it feels like it just feels right to this person and they just feel pulled to you intuitively and they have no idea why. There's just something about you, like I said before, that they just can't put their finger on, but they just desire you. Okay, so I think this is where I'm going to leave your reading. I really hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my pal number threes. If you chose this Tiger's Eye Crystal and the Four of Swords, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at your crush's current feelings for you. Please be aware that this is a general reading, so only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you find yourself resonating with these messages, then please consider hitting the subscribe button. Also, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, please find my email address in the description box below. So let's go ahead and shuffle your cards. Oh my gosh, so I don't know what happened now. I tried to get your cards and then they kind of just all fell like this with cards falling on my table. So I didn't even pick up the deck to shuffle, but these are the bunch of cards that came out along with these on. So let's just take a look at them. That was so weird, but I'll take it from your spirit guides. So the first card you have now after the Four of Swords is the Four of Pentacles. Then you have the Three of Cups. Then you have the Six of Pentacles. You have a lot more cards than I was intending for, but let's look at them. Page of Cups, Queen of Wands, the Magician, and the Hanged Man. Okay, we'll look at the rest just now. With the Ace of Wands, I do feel as though your crush is very attracted to you from first glance. You know, they're attracted to your vibe and your energy as well with Psyche here because she's the goddess of the soul. So this person thinks you have a beautiful soul, a beautiful energy and vibe and aura and presence. And they're also attracted to you physically with the Ace of Wands. Queen of Wands is also like a very sexy person. So they find you hot, sexy with the Ace of Wands and Queen of Wands. Your crush definitely feels peace whenever they're around you. The word hypnos here, I think he's like a god of sleep or something. It makes me think of like sleeping and dreaming. So your crush may sometimes dream of you and then wake up and wonder what the meaning of that means. I also see your crush idealizing you or putting you on a pedestal and maybe even fantasizing about you. And this doesn't come through in an overtly sexual way when I say the word fantasizing. But what I'm seeing as a vision is, you know, when somebody crushes on somebody and that person walks into the room and they're walking in slow motion and they're moving their hair all sexily. Like, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. That's what I see as a vision. So your crush may almost like fantasize about you whenever they look at you, but it's not coming through as overtly sexual, but almost like them just finding you breathtaking. So I think there is a lot of attraction here, and they might even like daydream about what it could be like to be with you. Your crush does feel some sort of insecurity though when it comes to you, which is why they might have not pursued you yet, or they might be pursuing you less than they intend to. And I feel like they've had their eye on you for some time. With all the eyes here, they definitely watch you. They definitely have their eye on you. And they look at you when you're not even noticing, because this woman's looking down and we see the eyes on her dress. Let me just show it to you so you can see it clearly. But she's kind of looking down and there's eyes on her dress. So it makes me think, you know, when you're not looking, this person is looking at you and staring at you. And they've been feeling like this for a very long time, but they kind of feel like they're in limbo because there's an insecurity here of, what if you don't like me? Do you see? I just moved the cards by accident. But that even happened before I even picked up your desk. Not your desk. Your tarot deck. And I feel like, you know, even me slipping over my words now indicates that this person just gets nervous in front of you. Like, I'm seeing them get clumsy in front of you, where maybe they drop things of their own, or maybe they're afraid they speak to you and they mess things up and you don't like them. Or maybe they're afraid that you have other people that want you too, because it's like they see you as so attractive that how could nobody else be into you as well? You know, so maybe they're afraid that what if other people start hitting on you before they do, and then they get you before they do, if that makes sense? That is a fear of theirs and their current feelings for you. They also don't know what to expect from you. They don't know if you are like a loyal person or not. It feels like your crush doesn't know you that much, but kind of just idealizes you in their mind. They don't know you that well in terms of your character and your personality. So they've just seen what they see on the surface. And I think this person's like afraid of going for someone so attractive because it kind of feels like, yes, they have idealized you, and don't take this personally. Yes, they have idealized you, but they also don't know what to expect from you. They don't know what type of character you have, the type of values you have. And because you're so attractive, it does trigger some insecurities within them of, what if I'm not good enough for them and I do try to pursue something with them and they find someone better than me? So what's the point of pursuing this if I'm not good enough for this person, or if this person's out of my league? So your crush may view you as out of their league in some way, and almost feels like, what if I start dating you and you start realizing that I'm not that, like, it's like they view themselves as not good enough, if I can put it that way. And then they're wondering, what if you realize that, you, I want to say deserve more, but not in a way of like, oh, I deserve better, you're not treating me right. It's not like that. It's more like, what if you realize that there's someone else better out there than me, and you want that person more than me, and then my heart gets broken. So I think they've idealized you, but also put themselves lower on the pedestal when it comes to you and their feelings for you. The Ace of Wands, so we already covered that. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the World. We have the King of Wands. Yeah, your crush does have a lot of insecurities. I keep feeling pains in my sacral chakra and my solar plexus chakra, which relates to our confidence and our self-worth. When I pulled the King of Wands, I heard, yeah, I will speak to them, I'll ask them out when I'm confident enough. Yeah, I'll speak to them, I'll ask them out when I get more attractive. Yeah, I'll speak to them, I'll ask them out when I have more money. Whatever it is, whatever superficial thing they think you'd want, it's like, yeah, I'll ask them out on a date when I have this, when I can impress them, when I'm good enough. It's like they don't see themselves as good enough now as they are for you, which is kind of sad. It's kind of a sad perspective, but this is the light they're seeing themselves in. Like, I'm not good enough right now. I need to work on myself first. I need to become more successful. I need to become more attractive. It feels like they have liked you for the longest time, for a long time now, with the Hangman, but they haven't said anything to you because they don't feel like you would like them back. And the thing is, they're looking at this from a very superficial lens. This person's not a superficial person, don't get me wrong, but they're looking at you from a superficial lens where it's like, they think you want all these superficial things, but maybe that's not even what you want when you listen to this. You know what I mean? Whatever you want, it doesn't matter, even if you want those superficial things. But what I'm saying is, they're assuming you want this without even asking you what you want. Do you get what I mean? So they're kind of making this assumption for you, like, oh, you probably want this type of person or this type of person, so I'm not going to come to you and tell you I like you, because I first want to become this type of person. But then they're striving for inauthenticity because it's like they're not being their true self. They're expecting you to want something else other than the true them, if you get what I mean. Yes, there's nothing wrong with bettering yourself and improving, but it almost feels like they're trying to be something they're not to, impress you or whatever it is. That's what I feel from their energy. They could have had people they've dated tell them they're not good enough. They could have dated a person that only cared about these superficial things, and so maybe they automatically assume everybody wants that. I don't know what it is, but I do feel like it has to do with something they need to let go of that is holding them back when it comes to their love life, that's creating challenges where there's not even supposed to be challenges. Okay, so that's kind of what I feel from this person's energy. The Fool, the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's like they're only going to pay attention to me if I'm successful or if I have this nice body, or, it kind of gives me that type of vibe. where it's like this person is just putting themselves down while putting you up on the pedestal, and it's not really a healthy way of idealizing. Well, I don't know if idealizing a connection is healthy, but it's not the healthiest way of going about this. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, the Emperor, the Strength card. So, with the Strength card, the Ace of Cups, I do think they have strong feelings for you. They are crushing on you back. They do think of you a lot with the Ace of Swords. And every time they see you, they think of speaking to you, but then they end up not doing it because they get too much in their head. And then they almost feel like, oh my gosh, why didn't I just speak to them? Like they were right there. They're kind of like beating themselves up about it in the moment. Then we have the Three of Wands, the Four of Cups. Yeah, so I think this person does see a potential future with you, sees potential within you, to have like a connection with you, or, start something new with you, get to know you more. But they're also afraid of not being good enough for you, and that holds them back from actually telling you how they truly feel about you, pile number 3. So, they have feelings for you, if I had to describe it like this, but they're too scared to tell you that they have feelings for you because they secretly feel as though they wouldn't be good enough for you. And those are their feelings. So I do hope this resonated and brought you clarity on the situation with your crush. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.